Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Alfiah Oktarika Khasanah with my student number 8320180278. I'm from class 8 and then in this occasion I will present my poetry element analysis about a poem with the title Still I Rise by Angelou. Sorry, there is a typo. And the next, Still I Rise by Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter twist lies. You may trot me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sadness upset you? Why are you based my gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes bringing hike. Still, I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I love like I've got cold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my success upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my tykes? Out of the hearts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I peer in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I'm the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Next, in this poem, I found 7 metaphors. And then the first metaphor in the third line, you may throw me in the very dirt. The speaker states that even if her oppressor tries to trample on her as one might trample an object or living creature in the dirt, she will still rise. The speaker is not literally squashed by the oppressor, but the oppressor nonetheless tries to trample on her spirit. And then the second metaphor, you may shoot me with your words. The speaker refers to the violence of shooting with a gun, but she used the metaphor to illustrate instead the pain of her oppressor's hateful language. She will not be pierced by the harshness of his words. And the third metaphor, you may cut me with your eyes. The speaker refers to violence again, this time using the example of cutting as with a knife. However, she refers to the oppressor's cruel looks as so painful and hurtful that his regret is sharp and cutting like a knife. And the next, the fourth metaphor, you may kill me with your hatefulness. The oppressor's hatefulness could literally kill her, but in this line, the speaker speaks of it metaphorically. The oppressor's hate toward her might kill her spirit, but she will still rise above the pain. And the next, the fifth metaphor, I'm a black ocean. The speaker refers to herself as a powerful force of nature. She is as strong and as majestic as the ocean, and the term black denotes her race. She is a powerful black woman. And then the sixth metaphor, I'm the dream and the hope of the slave. The speaker embodies the hopes and dreams of her slave ancestors. She wants to achieve all that they were unable to do. And then the last metaphor, did you want to see me broken? The speaker refers to a broken spirit. So that is the metaphor from this poem, Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. So next, the repetition in this poem is of the lines Still I'll rise and I rise. Meaning of repetition, Still I rise helps affirm the ideas of moving forward and being successful despite what society might think of you. By writing this at the end of the stanzas, Angelou always brings the poem back to the idea of rising up and moving forward to a positive future. This grounds the meaning of the poem in a single purpose, the positive affirmation that no matter the oppression, prejudice, hate, etc., the speaker, as representative of women and African Americans, will still succeed. Positive mantra, Angelou's use of a repeated refrain creates a mantra, a group of words considered capable of creating a transformation, which allows a positive transformation of the beliefs that African American people may have about themselves. It empowers them to rise just like Angelou has done. I'll rise become I rise. The transformation from I'll rise to I rise show that the poem and the poet have moved forward. Angelou has gone from wanting to rise to rising and show her readers they can do the same. The links to Angelou having a difficult past, as many other African American people have had suggested in the line I'm the dream and the hope of the slave. This past has illustrated the strength of her culture to her and has inspired her to be strong and rise up against oppression she faced. Connotation of rise, the word rise has connotation of determination, strength, and new life. The rise of a new town, the rise of an empire, etc. These connotations are important because they transfer their qualities to the poem and this poet. This allowed her readers to feel the strain that she felt as visually reading the poem. The readers are able to see through her outlook on life, relation to the poem as a whole. The repeated refrains of still, I rise and I rise affect the poem, as not only do these lines appear often, they also give the poem strength and help reinforce the ideas in each stanza. They return to the reader to a central argument. The word rise aims to empower the reader. Okay, that is the repetition. Okay, I done. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.